Yeah, you'll see it.
I think last year being our first year, the unknown, not really ever doing it before, so we didn't have any idea, so that was a little bit scary, I guess. This year we kind of have an idea of what we're supposed to do, what has to be done. The preparation is a little easier because we already know, we've done it. Obviously without the rain, I think we'd be in a lot better spot. We were supposed to break in race bikes earlier. It definitely made a challenge this week to get everything done. Plus, when we did break them in, it's a lot more to clean. And then we ended up having to go up to the high desert, up to Mumford's track, and rented that out for one of the days, which was really good. But obviously, you know, when you go that far away, it takes away from time in the shop to get everything ready. Definitely the biggest challenge was Josh being off the bike until a couple weeks ago. So we had to cram everything into a couple weeks, get him comfortable on the bike, try to get his speed back up. Derek has had an insanely good off season, in my opinion. We came off a good straight rhythm performance with Josh and Derek. Josh ended up having an injury, but Derek has just been strong ever since and building. We were very excited for him to go into A1. I think he's got high expectations. So that's a positive. He's been riding really good. He really loves the bike. The other challenge that we kind of faced was switching chassis. We didn't know what to expect. Obviously, watching the team last year struggle a little bit, it seemed like, with the new chassis. We absolutely loved it. The minute Derek got on the bike, there was nothing he didn't like more about it. So that was a blessing. And then we just keep building on that. We keep making it better every week for him. And that's exciting. It absolutely is huge with the suspension side. Obviously, me and Mark being partners in that, I can walk over there, just carry the stuff over, get it serviced, get it a setting change. That's beneficial, obviously. And then talking, like just figuring out settings, what we did over the day, what the riders are feeling, what we might need to change. That's huge. That's one of the biggest aspects. Obviously getting parts. If we forgot to order a part, or say a part's on back order we need for the race team, a lot of times the shop has it in stock. I can walk up front and grab it. The added help of the employees. I can lean on them because we are a small team. I mean, as of right now, until this weekend, we have 3 guys. It's been me, Scott, and Joe, the 2 mechanics, pretty much doing everything, other than having a couple guys on the weekends drive out from my AZ stores to lend a hand. But this weekend, we got some extra help coming in for the races because we're going to need it. So that will be helpful. And then going forward, I think just after A1, you kind of get all the pre-race jitters out. We know what we missed. So the truck will be better, and then it'll be on the road. So it won't be so bad as of this week, this week.
It's been a little hectic, but very fun. It's really cool watching him progress every single day, and especially when we just had our test day too, watching him start out at the beginning of the day not very confident in his abilities in the bike, and then at the end of the day he was like, I can hit anything you want me to. It was one of the cooler things I've seen. It's definitely been a lot of work, but I enjoy it. Like, that's why we're race mechanics. We love working long hours and building cool stuff.
Honestly, this preseason's been a dream. Derek's ridden so well the whole time. We had a little bit of a hiccup where he was questioning himself for a little bit, but we worked through that. The last 2 weeks really has been don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. That's all I've been thinking for the last 2 weeks, because we're getting close, and we were joking about that earlier. The guys tend to crash the day before Anaheim, so that's really the biggest problem we've had. We've got our own track, and we've got Derek's dad, Darby, got on there in the rain and had it perfect. Like, we couldn't have asked for a better track on a dry day. So other than he scratched it up with his boots, the race bike break-in went in perfect.
The morale. Everyone's just out to have fun this year. Last year was the first year we were getting our feet wet, and now we know what to expect. And We're coming into this year way more prepared than last year, which is going to help us in the long run, of course. But yeah, just having more fun. I think that's the biggest thing, and not stressing the little stuff, but always stressing the little stuff.